Hi Pisces. So this is gonna be your relationship reading. So I just want to tell you guys, on this channel I do two kinds of readings. One is monthly reading, which is like a personal focus on your energy, in depth, goes longer. And then this one is relationship reading, which I'm gonna pick up your energy and the person you are dealing with. Okay, it doesn't have to be romantic all the time. The person, significant person, that energy that you are kind of intertwined with. And yeah, this is much more shorter, and just wanted to let you know. So if you are not looking for a relationship reading, please check out the monthly reading. Maybe there is something for you. Okay, all right, without any further delay, let's get into this. Should I take this? I was not ready, but it came out. Okay, 8 of Cups in reverse. I feel like I don't want to take this because I was not ready. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, let's see what's at your heart space. What do you want? What's at your heart space? Okay, 2 of Cups. Okay, what is the driving energy to want 2 of Cups? What is the driving energy to want 2 of Cups? What is the driving energy? Is the driving energy? Okay, I'm gonna take Hangman. All right. What's your advice? What's your advice? One more shuffle. Okay, Ace of Cups in reverse. Okay, all right. How you are coming off, like your external energy, how you are showing up in this space, in this relationship. Let's see. How are you showing up? You're showing up as Crow. Okay. I'm gonna get just one card for Hangman, and just to add some layers. Five of Wands. Okay. And Ace of Cups. Ten of Wands. Okay. 5 to 10. Okay. All right. Now see what's at their heart space. What's at their heart space? Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, what's the driving force? It just jumped out, so I'm gonna, okay, Hierophant. That's kind of driving them to want Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So you both got Major Arcana in the middle. Okay, what's their advice? What's their advice? Is World. Okay. Now see what's their external energy, how they are showing up in this space to you. How they are showing up to you. Okay, Phoenix. Interesting. This is an interesting reading, I can tell. Okay, let's get some card for them as well. Queen of Pentacles in reverse, please. Oh wow, look at this. I asked for Queen of Pentacles and it gave me Sun and again Hierophant, but in reverse. Okay, I see exactly what I see. Okay, I'm gonna get one more for World, even though I'm pretty clear by now what is trying to tell me. Mother of Pentacles in reverse, but that is okay. All right. Okay, Pisces. So right off the back, what I see here, Pisces, that I don't know how to say this. The person you are dealing with, it's extremely stuck up. Is that the expression? Like, they are not bold, they are not spiritual yet. We all have our journey, but at this moment, in this phase of your life, they are not. Okay, but that's the overall thing. Let's get into this. What you want, your heart space, you want Two of Cups. What is Two of Cups? In this space, you want reciprocation, you want understanding. It's not that, we don't live in an ideal world, so we also know that everything cannot be equal give and take. It always has to come in waves. Nothing is equal all the time. If you're looking for that kind of idealism, we will never have a relationship. We will never get anywhere, because that's like an ideal gas scenario. But we are living in a real world, so we have to consider other factors that affect those. And you understand that. Even though you may dream for this ideal love, but you understand that there will be some variation, there will be some, you want to get there will be some ups and downs, there will be, not all the time you're going to get equality or equal give and take, but you want reciprocation, you want respect, you want understanding. Because what driving you to want that is Hanged Man. I feel like in this relationship you have given them a lot of benefit of doubts, and because let's come to the fact, you are very flexible sign. Obviously your chart, there is what are the other planets in your chart that kind of determine your overall characteristics. But in general, if you have a strong Pisces, if you have Sun, Moon, like Venus, Mercury, Mars ascending, this kind of inner chart, Pisces, you are very fluid, you are adaptable, you understand that there is world beyond this rigid 3D world. So you give this person a lot of benefit of doubts. But now and then, during that process, you kind of spiritually awakened. I don't know how to say this. Oh my god, what is that? You kind of woke yourself spiritually, let's say in that way. Awakened, yes. And you see that how important it is to demand reciprocity if you really want to stay in a relationship. Without that, it gets into this sadomasochism kind of relationship. One is getting pleasure out of hurting others, and another is getting pleasure by being hurt. It's like a old story. But you, during this process, while you were giving them this benefit of doubts, you really understood that something needs to, this conflict, constant conflict, that not only with them but with their ideology and how they see love and how they see view world, and that creates a lot of conflict in your mind also. It question your own belief. questioning one's belief is not bad, because that's where the growth lies. But if that questioning is not really productive and is like a self-doubting way, that's really negative. That's not really, that doesn't lead to any growth. And because you are having all this conflict, you needed to go through this kind of spiritual hunting, spiritual like searching. And I feel like now you get to understand that how it's not about, you cannot love someone out of charity, you cannot love someone out of kindness. Love is something which has to be reciprocated. There has to be ups and downs, but it has to, this that that intention of giving each other and wanting this respect and love and equality is very, very, very crucial. Sometimes we fail to deliver that, sometimes we do, but that intention has to be there. You understanding that? And that's why you are coming off as crow. Crow is, it's like it's actually, crow is also represented by Hierophant, but it's more spiritual way in this deck. I mean, Hierophant is spiritual too, but depending on how you interpret Hierophant, depending on which card deck. But here I feel like you are gaining that wisdom. Look at this. Your wisdom is colorful now. It's showing color in the dark. And what is dark? Dark means this monotone of doing okay this way or that way, this binary concept. Colors brings multi-dimensional concept towards a space. And you are really speaking your truth. You are gonna speak your truth. Even if you have not, you are gonna speak your truth. Your body language already started telling them that you kind of understood a different dimension of love relationship, or any relationship which involves love and caring and compassion. This is a really big deal for you. I feel like this I don't know whether you already got it or not, but when you get this understanding that love cannot be based on out of pity, it's gonna change the whole dynamics here, and it's coming to your way if it is already has not. I'm gonna come to this advice later. Let's see what they have. They have Hierophant in reverse, the Sun in reverse, and Queen of Pentacles in reverse. That's what their heart space. So they are not seeing. They see things very binary. They are not seeing the spiritual aspect to any kind of relationship. Because we got Queen of Pentacles in reverse, again Queen of Pentacles in reverse. What they want, that is their advice. So that's telling me that they want to break out of that binary. They want to break out that convention. They want to break out and be more acceptable or perceptible to different idea of being, and really enjoy that changes. They want to do that, but they are stuck in their way of thinking. Their spirituality is not powerful enough to show them that doing in one things in one way, it can make you feel comfortable. It can make you feel like you are in control. But what can you gain if you're already always in control? If you always know how to do things, if you always know how things gonna go, then how are you gonna grow? Even though they, because Queen of Pentacles in reverse, Queen of Pentacles can be very conventional. In this reading, I get multiple, like 1,000 messages from Queen of Pentacles, but in this reading I'm getting that it's like that doing things in a convention way. And that's because they are driven by Hierophant. They are brought up in a very very orthodox family, very, like, where they did not get a chance to vocalize their opinion too much, because it's always the hierarchy. You have to respect elders, you have to say these things in order to gain, like too much of protocol oriented family maybe they have brought up with. I don't know, maybe other circumstances in their life made them feel very submissive towards the norm of the society, towards the norm of how to do things, which is completely exactly opposite of you, because you are coming from Hanged Man. Hanged Man is like, it's like a spar of consciousness, a different level of consciousness, and they're coming from Hierophant in this, and I'm getting this, like, really, like, they are really, even though they really want to break that chain, they really want to break that submissive chain, they really want to be free from this idea that you need to submit to an idea or ideology that you are brought up with, in order to really be faithful to your parents or to your culture, to your, like, to your ideology. They have all this, they feel like the moment they are gonna break that chain, they are gonna be, it's like almost that they are denying their existence that have been given to them by their parents, by their family, by their friends, by, it's like a complete disruption for them, even though that's what they want deep down, but their spirituality is not lined up and they are not getting anywhere with that. And funny thing is, they are coming off as Phoenix is all about, this is the alchemical sign of spirit. Ether, it's all about this, this determination, this passion, this, yes, I'm gonna go through this hard thing and I'm gonna come out, I'm gonna stand for what I truly believe. They're coming off to you as that, but I feel like you are getting that, you are already getting that sense that maybe, okay, here is the thing, they know how to project certain things, what they truly want, without acting on it. They really know how to project certain things, what they truly want in their heart, but it's very hard for them to accept what they truly want and put it in action and really make it reality, because that's where the fear comes, that's where, what you do, that's who you become, that's your karma. But they cannot follow what they truly want because they are just so submissive. It's like, this card almost gave me like a devil kind of energy. It's like a submissive, like a ball and chain kind of thing. Somebody is controlling them, even though they know they are controlled by somebody, but they had no other choice but to submit, because they just don't have enough courage and strength to go against it. But they like to project that they have, and maybe you bought that projection for so long, but with this Hanged Man consciousness you realize, because that's why you gave them so much of benefit of doubts. But now with the crow, with the wisdom that you got with the Hanged Man, you realize that love is not just about thought, love is not just about what you think deep down, but how you process that thought into action. That's where the love is, that's where the reciprocity comes in, because reciprocity is a form of action, it's not just a form of thought. Love can be in a form of thought, but how you execute that love, that's where the reciprocity comes in. And you are understanding the difference between thought, I'm sorry, I just clapped, I don't know why. Difference between this is funny. Alright, the difference between thought and action, you are really understanding that. But they are very good at projecting. Okay, now getting to your advice. Your advice is Ace of Cups and Reverse and Ten of Wands. The spirit is saying that, you know what, this is the time to drop any kind of burden towards it. If you feel that you need to prove something to them, you need to make them to believe that reciprocity is a form of love which you are going to accept. If you feel like, okay, I'm going to put all this effort to make them believe, don't do that. You are already completed the same cycle, because you already gained the consciousness. Let them get the consciousness by their own. You are not gonna, because when a person has this much of kind of almost like a little fake projection outside, that they want to project to the world that they are the follower of their heart, but in reality just opposite. When a person has so much ego, then I don't think it's really no, let them understand their lesson, their learning in their life. Everybody has their own story, own path. Let them understand by their own. You need to drop this burden. You cannot You can only speak your truth, but speak your truth. Let them understand from your words, but don't try to change them fundamentally and take that responsibility on you, because that's gonna break you. And Ace of Cups, I feel like Pisces, you are water sign. I am full. My inner chart is filled with water. Like I'm like Scorpio at core. I understand emotion very, very well. Sometimes our emotion and our sensitivity feelings get so deep that it's kind of undermine all our consciousness. The Ace of Cups in reverse is saying control that emotion, control, not purposefully, but understand that this is not the time to show all this emotion and flow this, because this, okay, I really feel that spirit is asking you that, because they have a lot of spiritual growth to do, and until and unless that happen, I don't think this new beginning that you want is gonna happen. Yeah, that's the spirit advice, because their advice is world is what is world. Was is the last card of major arcana, which encompasses different kind of knowledge, different kind of experiences. And when we can put these experiences and knowledge through this four element, air, earth, fire, and what is the other one? Air, earth, fire, and water, and that is what is that means. That means understanding of subject, understanding your journey from different perspective, and gaining that spirituality. And that's they need to do, and they need to drop the Mother of Pentacles, like this conventionality, this conventional thought, that they think that that's where the spiritual lies. They feel like, like I'm just giving you an example, they feel like following family tradition blindfold is where the true being lies. If that's what they're thinking, even though they want to break that out of it, it's not gonna work. So spirit is asking them to really spiritually evaluate their own situation, own thought patterns, and where they lies in spirituality, and cut that this ego projection. Whosoever you are, if you're relating with that, seriously, it's not helping you, and it definitely not helping whosoever you are gonna be with. Not just these Pisces, but whosoever you are gonna be with. Nobody gained anything in ego. I'm sorry, I didn't want to say that, but I'm getting that the spirit want you to really get into your spirituality and really ask question against convention. Convention is fine, but when it is completely to the point that is completely blindfolded, like you are like completely submissive, and they don't even have head, they are not even seeing, they are completely judged by their own conviction as cemented, and you are submitting to that, and then you are projecting that idea in a higher purpose, in a higher way to the world, that you are, that's complete deception to yourself and to others. You need to gain, you need to please get in your spirituality, because I'm sorry if I'm coming across a little harsh, but I see your heart. Your heart is really want to break that convention. You are tired also, even though you don't want to admit to yourself, but you are tired too. Because otherwise the Queen of Pentacles would not be in your heart position. You want to break the convention, but you are just too tied up with that. So when you really want this, so I just want to tell you that you need to ask question against convention. Then if you feel good at heart, don't get bogged up by how people are saying. If you feel really, really sinking that convention with your heart, then follow. Nobody is asking you that. But, this is, yeah, I feel like, yeah, Pisces, I'm coming back to you. Spirit is saying that drop this, because they have to grow. Otherwise, you're going to be very stressed. You're going to be very suppressed. Even though you have this conscious, but I also know you are tender at heart. Until unless you have a strong Leo and Scorpio in your chart and fight things back like fiercely, even then too much fighting can 10 of wands, it can break your back. And spirit is saying it's time to drop all this burden anyway. You can be too tender, and you can get into this loop again. So this is not the time to bring a new beginning in emotion, at least not with them. You need some soul time, or you already have the consciousness, so focus on that and let them do their own work. Wow, this is quite intense, huh? Alright, okay, Pisces, hope you get something out of it. If you like, please do If you like my energy, please do like, share, subscribe, put a comment, and support this channel. That's where I can. That's the only way I can talk to you guys. All right. Okay. Bye bye. Take care. See you.